Today, we're going to be discussing the three hottest trends in the EB-2 National Interest Waiver world for 2023. So let's get right into it and stay tuned because the last trend that I'm going to be discussing with you today about EB-2 NIWs is very, very interesting and something we have never seen in the history of NIWs. But first, let's discuss what is it that we are seeing as some of the hottest trends in 2023 that relate to the EB-2 National Interest Waiver. That is, as you may already know, an application for a green card that you do yourself. It's called self-sponsorship. You do not need an American company to sponsor you. You do not need to go through the labor certification process. You do not need to make large investments. So that is one of the key aspects of the NIW is that you are petitioning for yourself based on your professional capacity. But what are we seeing in 2023? Well, first, something very interesting. The Biden administration, the current president and his administration, they are pro-immigration. So we are seeing an increase in immigration handling the number of NIWs with new officers. New immigration officers at the service centers that handle the EB-2 NIWs. And that is something that is fairly new, that we're seeing a push to get the NIW cases decided fairly quickly. So we're seeing adjudication times being processed a lot faster. And to do that, they need new officers. What happens with those new officers? Sometimes because they're new, even though they're very well trained, I think immigration does a great job training their officers. They're very professional and they do a very good job in looking at your case and analyzing it. Because they're still new, sometimes it can be a little bit of a process for them to get acquainted with EB-2 NIWs. EB-2 NIWs are very specific kinds of cases. Not everybody's going to have a lot of experience with EB-2 NIWs. We have been handling those cases for a long time. So what is important is to understand how you have to send that application in to immigration. So important information for you to keep in mind. Those new officers, we have to be very specific. Trend number 2, which is also an interesting trend for 2023 in NIWs, is that you have to be very specific in how you present your endeavor. The endeavor is the heart of the EB-2 NIW case, and the way you are presenting that to immigration is extremely, extremely important. That's where professionals like us, with experience in EB-2 NIWs, an attorney, a law firm that has that experience becomes very important, especially now in 2023 where we're seeing an increase in the number of applications, but also with these new officers as we discussed in trend number 1. And finally, trend number 3, and I think probably one of the most exciting things that we'll see in 2023 is the introduction of premium processing. Premium processing was available for other kinds of immigration cases, but not for the EB-2 National Interest Waiver. This is new. Every single kind of EB-2 NIW, whether it is currently pending or a new case, you can pay an additional fee. It's $2,500 US, and immigration will make a decision in 45 calendar days. So what's important is that's fairly fast application. It has a cost, but you will get a decision. It could be either an approval, sometimes a request for additional evidence, which happens. But that's a huge benefit to processing a case if you're in the need to do that quickly. Again, not something that is needed for everyone, since with the new officers and with the trends we're seeing in fairly fast adjudications in 2022 carried over in 2023, it's not something that is needed for everyone. But if you're looking for that fast approval, that is something that is now in 2023 available to all EB-2 NIW applicants. So I hope you've enjoyed the three hottest trends that we're seeing in 2023 for EB-2 and IW. We're always here in our channel to help you understand how to navigate the world of immigration, especially in the EB-2 national interest waiver field, which is one of the hottest ways for you to immigrate to the US. I hope you've enjoyed the video today. Stay tuned. In the next few weeks, we'll be sharing more information with you, not only about 2023, but what we see also beyond in the next few years in this NIW world. Attorney Carlos Colombo, always a pleasure sharing information with you, and we hope to see you soon.